coach, trainer, entrepreneur. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you can crush 2022. How you can crush the 2022. And if that's something that interests you, like this, tag someone in this, share this. Also, we're putting this onto our YouTube, so subscribe to that as well too. And want to go over some tips that can really help you make your 2022 better so that you don't have to end this year like a just kidding year. Right? Because let's be real, at this point in time, this is when a lot of people go out there, and let me know where you're coming in from as you're coming in the chat as well too. What's up, Samantha? Great to see you. What's going on, everybody? Whether you're live or in replay, let me know where you're coming in from. But I want to talk about some tips on how to really end your 2022 strong, because to be honest, right now, the average person, this is what's going on. The average person is on receding mode. The average person is on chill mode. Hello. The average person is just like, okay, it's holidays. All right, I had Thanksgiving. I'm just going to wait for December. I'm going to wait for New Year's. And they're putting their goals and their dreams on a shelf until 2023 comes. And what happens is most people don't think about their dreams until the new year comes. And then they're like, I'm inspired. I have New Year's resolutions. I'm going to change this year. I'm going to change my life. New year, new me. I got these big goals, make more money, lose some weight, have a relationship, whatever that it is. And what ends up happening is a week in, 2 weeks in, things happen and they get a little bit delayed on their goals. And then they say, it's not worth it. All right, this year's not the time again. Maybe next year or something like that. And we tend to fail those goals, right? You don't have to participate, but I don't know about you, but that's definitely happened with me in my life. I had many good intending years, many well-intending years. Many years that I wanted to transform things. But if I'm honest with you all, I've had years in my life where years were horrible. And I've noticed that the ones that were horrible compared to the ones that were great were completely different. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever had a year that didn't go according to your plan. Put a 1 in the chat if you had a year that didn't go according to plan, whether live or on replay. And I've noticed there's a commonality, right, for both my own life, but then also with others as well too. I want to talk about some things that I've learned and I'm applying right now as well too on the secrets to how to do that. I appreciate the honesty on that, right? And here it is. It is, you should end 2022 the way you intend to launch 2023. 2023 for the successful minded person starts right now. It already started. They're already done. They're already ready. They're already running. 2023, you're behind. If you haven't started on your next year goal already, we're behind. Then successful people, we just came out of a major event. Eric Worre is one of my major mentors in this profession. And this guy does extremely well. We're tens of millions of dollars, coaches hundreds of thousands of people around the world. It was amazing. He already has the next year plus mapped out. He already knows exactly what's going on. I'm sure Elon Musk knows exactly what's going on. I'm sure anybody that you admire knows what's going on next year. I'm sure all the big corporations, they have visions for the next year. So if you want to play big, then we got to think big and think the same way as well too. So the key is to be able to end this year the way that you want to launch the following year. But what's the best place to start with that? How do you, through the murk and the craziness of life, how do you, with all the hustle and bustle, the holidays, with family pulling you to the side, with job security, maybe that's up in the air, with your credit card bill starting to rack up because of all the holiday gifts and everything, with everything that is coming to us right now, how do you get absolute clarity and end this year strong so that you're really, really good and great for the next year? So this is something that I did that I encourage you to do as well too, if it makes sense. The best place to be able to transform anything, I've noticed this in multiple times in my life, is the first place that I go to, honestly, is I go to retune and ground my spirit. I go to retune and ground my spirit. If you're any person of faith or any person that has any type of spirituality, and I think it's the least talked about thing when it comes to success in life, but if you believe like I do that we are more spiritual than we are physical, right? Put a 2 in the chat if you agree that you're more of a spiritual being than you are a physical being. We're more than just this flesh and blood. We're more than just our mind and our emotions, but we have a spirit, right? I have a connection with God. You have a connection with God. You might call him creator, universe, whatever it is. For me, he is God, Jesus, the Son of God. Like that's for me, right? But yeah, we're definitely more spiritual. And I've noticed that when I'm disconnected from my spiritual self, then my business, my life, my health, everything falls in order because everything starts from the spirit. And then it gets manifested into your physical reality. So it's important to, number one, find a way to retune your spirit. Find a way to be able to calm down. Find a way to find peace. Find a way to be able to really plug in. Because if you want breakthrough in your life, if you want transformation in your life, if you want a quantum leap, if you want a next amazing year, if you want to end this year strong, then the first place to be is to go to the source of all wisdom. Right? So how do you do that? I don't know if you would agree with me. That's where I want to go to right there. I've really noticed that when I'm trying to do things by myself, by my own power, have you noticed that it's very, very limiting? Super limiting, right? Yeah, exactly. It's so important to ground yourself, whatever that means for you. But the easiest way to do that, it isn't going on a trip and just go finding yourself. It isn't doing eat, pray, love type of thing, right? Go to Bali or something. Well, that's cool. It isn't go seeking a monk and getting some elder scrolls from some great crazy mountain, right? It isn't waiting and hoping and praying for some divine flash of revelation. That's not in your control. The easiest way to do things is this, is to be able to discipline your body first so that then you can discipline your mind. Now, why is that the case? If you understand, we are made of three general parts. We have spirit, that's our connection with God. We have mind, that's our will, our emotions, our reason, right? The thought patterns that we have, this amazing gift that we have. Everything in our lives that we need to do starts with our mindset, isn't it? It's so important. You haven't done something without you thinking about it first. You can't say something without you thinking about it first, you know? And then you have your body. Now, this is the interesting thing. The body, while it's the smallest part of our existence, what's interesting is this, is that it tends to have the biggest influence on our lives. Have you noticed that? Most of the time in our lives, we are actually influenced by our body. For example, for me, typically, I wake up, first thing that comes to mind is I'm hungry. What's for breakfast? Right? And then I eat breakfast and I think, what's for lunch? And then I eat lunch and I think, what's for dinner? Is anyone else like me like that? I'm a foodie. I love food and everything. Not just the physical desires, but also there's the fleshly desires. There's things like I want to have love. I want to have lust, perhaps. I want to have affection. I want to have, I want to do things that make me feel good, right? Today's generation, today's culture is if it makes me feel good, then I'll do it. We're so driven by this little emotion of just satisfying yourself, satisfying the needs of the flesh, satisfying the worldly types of things, right? Yeah, the body is absolutely the temple, you know? I want to make more money. I got to get more of this. I got to get more of that. Like, that's really what it is. I got to go buy this so I look better. I got to get Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday. I got to get my Christmas. Like, these types of things we're so reactive to in life. So reactive. And what happens is when we are tied to the wants of our body, our emotions, our sensory factors. You can talk about smell, hear, taste, touch, and sight. When we are led in this world by only that, then you are stuck. And to be honest, basically we're basically acting like the rest of the animal kingdom. Because that's what animals do, isn't it? They want to eat. They want to sleep, they want to feel good, they want to have tons of sex, like whatever that it is. Like, those are the things of the flesh. But if you want to have any type of breakthrough, any type of massive achievement, anything in life, then you got to get in tune with your spirit so your spirit can actually have more influence on your mind. Exactly, Samantha. Like, it's so important. So if you want to ground your spirit, here's something I've learned that works for me, and I wonder if it'll work for you as well too. Discipline the body. Discipline the body. Clean this thing up. Make so. Because when you discipline the body, you also discipline the mind. Tony Robbins says that when you change your physiology, your body, you can then change your psychology. Change your physiology, change your physiology, change your psychology. Right? Discipline the body, discipline the mind. So that's the first place that I go to. The absolute first place that I go to. So perhaps some of you just saw, but I made a share actually just earlier today. I just got off of a spiritual fast, but in that spiritual fast, I had quite a physical transformation as well too. You don't have to do this; this is extreme, but I wanted to do something to challenge myself, right? So just sharing the picture right here. In 7 days, I ended up doing a 7 day water fast actually, and in this 7 day water fast, let me see if I can grab this. Here we go. Yeah, in the 7 day water fast, and literally, I drank 7 days of water, only water, no coffee, no tea, no anything else. It was a spiritual led type of thing. Consult your doctor if that's something that's interesting to you. But I just wanted to kill my body, but not kill my body. I want to kill the desires of my body. I felt great, by the way. I felt amazing. I was not hungry. I was energetic. Like it was good. We had some tough days in the first 2 days, but then the rest was fine right there. But in those 7 days, I also ended up actually cleaning my body a lot. I lost 14.6 pounds. I'm the leanest I've been in an entire year. And I feel amazing. I feel energetic, right? Like it was great. And I finally broke my fast with some chicken broth yesterday. And I'm slowly introducing some solid foods into my life and everything. But the interesting thing was when I disciplined my body, I got so in tune with my spirit. Now, I'm not saying to tell you to do a fast right now, but I would say to do something to be able to discipline your body. Yeah, it was 14.6 pounds. It was nuts. It was nuts. I really wasn't even looking to lose any weight at all. But 14.6 pounds, that's 2 pounds a day. Yeah, there's some water weight, there's other things, glycogen weight. I get it, But I did lose fat and stuff like that. But it was incredible. Cleansed, detoxified, all these types of things. But I got, number one, very in tune with my spirit. I had many prayers that I had with God, some major, major prayer requests, and they were all answered. Glory to God. It was amazing. It was incredible. It's like you can feel like you can actually talk to God more because honestly, I am now suppressing the desires of the flesh. I'm not thinking about food anymore. I'm not thinking about the things that are pulling at us every single day, right? I'm able to listen. God's always speaking, don't you know? He's always speaking. We're just too loud, too busy, too distracted to listen. If God's the source of all wisdom, though, then that's something that's super important right there, right? So not only did I lose weight, but I got in tune with my spirit, got my prayer request answered in 7 days, very clearly confirmed and everything. I was excited. And ironically, in my business, I've noticed this as if you're an entrepreneur, my business picked up as well too. My business grew during this time. Breakthroughs are happening. I can't wait to tell you there's some big changes and some big breakthroughs going on in our team and our business. And thanks so much. This is not about me. This is about you. I'm just using this as a story, right? But I want to just recommend to you that if you want to launch 2023 right, then you want to end 2022 right. And the way to end 2022 right is to end this how you would want to launch the next year. I'm giving you some very specific strategies, right? Get in tune with your spirit by disciplining your body, which will then discipline your mind. End this year how you will launch 2023. If this resonates with you right now, type 2023 in the chat. You're like, I get it, I got it, okay, or it makes sense. Don't wait for next year. Next year's too late. Right now is the time to go. Right now is the time to go. I don't believe in the going without sleep for extended time. I don't believe in that. I think the body needs sleep. The body needs rest. So it's so important that we get these things locked in because I want you to have the most incredible breakthrough, transformative 2023 ever. Awesome. I want you to break through. I want us all to come together. You guys are my friends. I hope we're friends, right? Whether we know each other, we're going to get to know each other. I want my friends from everywhere have the most miraculous 2023. And I want to break through. And we had a cool year this year, but to be honest, it was not the year that we wanted yet. And that's why I decided to do some things differently. But you got to first make a decision and start to do things a little bit different. Now, this isn't just work for a water fast, but in fact, I did the same thing. Quick stories will too. Back in 2015, quick story, 2014, I want to let you know, was a really difficult year. Have you ever had one of those years where it felt like nothing was working? Everything was breaking down on you. Everything was a challenge. Everything was a struggle, right? Me and my wife, we just got married, or we started dating actually. And after the honeymoon phase wears off, you start to realize, okay, there's things that we both are kind of attacking each other on. Literally, I think I was making my now wife cry almost every other day. We had a lot of fights, a lot of bickerments. We had challenges in our business, challenge in our life. It was one of those struggle years. Maybe that's one of the years that you had as well too. In 2014, we ended that year. We were like, this crap sucks right here. We don't want another one of those years, right? Have you had one of those years? Maybe that's your year right now. And I remember we made a decision. We said 2015, the next year is going to be absolutely different. And we did the same exact paradigm, right? Ground our spirit, discipline our body, discipline our mind. So what we decided to do, and if we're in the health and wellness industry, so we deal with fat loss products and body balancing products and stuff like that. We have a certain program that helps you to transform your body, lose weight in a healthy way, rebalance your hormones, do some really, really cool things. And I decided, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to hop on this program and I'm going to be the leader of myself. I'm going to discipline myself. The only thing I could control, I couldn't control my business. I could control my wife. I can't control anything else. I could control my body though. Right. So I ended up hopping on this program. Two of the main products, actually. One is called Slenderize. This is a body balancing product. And then Renew. This helps to naturally stimulate human growth hormone production. These types of products and some others as well too, actually. I hopped on this program and I made a decision and a commitment saying, I'm going to be my absolute best and discipline my body. And we have a proven system. We have support. We have all this type of stuff. And actually back then, and this was not a water fast. I was eating real food. I wasn't exercising even purposely. This was back in 2015. This was the first time, I know it might be a little bit hard to see, the first time I actually got a six-pack in my life. I actually lost 25 pounds in 40 days on this system. Got the leanest I was ever. It was amazing. It was transformative personally. Like it transformed my life. And you know what happened with that is that year ended up being our best year ever. That year ended up, what's going on, sister? That year ended up being a breakthrough year. Because as I led myself, as I disciplined my body, I was in tune with my spirit. I could manage my emotions and my mind, and I can manage my business a lot better. That year led to our first, very soon after, 2015 was great. It expanded like crazy. 2016 was the first year in our business that we made a six-figure plus year. And I'm just telling you, these principles have had to end this year strong. These principles have had to take your next goals big. They work for everybody. Retune your spirit. And the easiest way to do that is to discipline your body in whatever way that meant. Back then, it was on this transformation program. For me, this time, it was a water fast, whatever you're led to do. Maybe for you, it's cutting out sweets. Maybe for you, it's doing intermittent fasting. Maybe for you, it's actually hitting the gym. Maybe for you, it's actually cutting out something, right? Like whatever it is for you, do something now to start disciplining you. So you can get more in tune with your spirit. And then you're going to start to see that influences everything else as well. Okay. So, and what does that mean, Samantha? Refund. So this is what I want to share with you guys. Does this make sense? Like put a 1 in the chat if this resonates at all. If this is helpful at all. Like if this is something really cool right there. Because, oh man, I've just seen this not work just for myself, but work for so many other people as well too. If you want absolute breakthrough in your life. These are just some keys that I've learned out there are huge. Retune the spirit. I got you. Autocorrect. No worries. You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay. So if that is, I'd love you to share this, tag this, subscribe to our YouTube and everything as well. I hope that you have some type of leaning, some type of idea of what it is that you want to do. And I do want to let you know this is not for everybody, but if you would like some help, I'm so excited right now because we have some big business plans next year. I want to let you in on something. I haven't even promoted this publicly yet. But as of January 3rd, we're going to be launching a major body health transformation thing, for the New Year's type of thing, where you can win up to $3,500, $3,500 in cash prizes. I don't know about you, but I like to transform for me. But if you can get some cash on the line, a little bit of competition, a little bit of incentive, why not? Why not? There's going to be a whole transformation competition, right? Who here would like to win some? Put a $sign in the chat if you'd love to win some money by being healthy, by being your best, by being able to retune yourself, by being able to discipline your body, by being able to just take it to the next level, right? Put some $signs in there, whether live or on replay. Yeah, there's a place to be at. Okay? And one thing that I've learned is I like to put myself in a position where I'm absolutely able to win. And the way to be able to win is accountability, systems, support. These are things that are super, super big. What's your opinion about not sharing and sharing goals with other people? My mentor says, say yes, tell the world, figure it out. I believe it's so important. Put yourself on the line to declare your goals out loud. Now, it should be better with supporters, with friends, but what you should do is you should not go out there and you should not do anything with people that are haters. Haters will hate. Haters will hate, right? But you want to make sure that you can actually go out there and share it with some people that can keep you accountable. So, how does this work? It's super simple. So, we have this transformation program that I was talking about. It's incredible. It's patent pending. It's clinically proven. It's all healthy. These help you to balance your body, and it makes the job a lot easier, a lot faster. This is how I lost 25 pounds in 40 days with no exercise. It was incredible. Okay. And we also have a proven support system. We've done this with thousands of clients. In fact, last year, we coached people last year. We had a similar challenge, and it was all over North America. The 3 top prizes that won all came from our camp. So I know that this stuff works, and I know that we can help you win if that's what's something that you want to do. Okay. So with that said, I'm looking to coach directly 10 people that want to transform their bodies, that want to transform their lives, that would like to be able to win in something like that. Want to maybe even be able to start up a cool business. I like to coach people on a lot of different things. And I'm going to be announcing it more publicly later, but today I just want to get you tuned in with that. And if that's something that seems interesting, if you feel like that I can help, if you feel like that I can be of assistance as an accountability partner to show you the things that we've done, to help you walk you through some proven things and the ways to go, and win in this challenge. So win over $3,500 worth of cash prizes with products like these that really, really do help, and I'll educate you on it and stuff like that. Then what I love to do, and it's only 10 in, right? First come, first serve. I'm looking to lock these in by this week. If you're real serious about that, be sure to follow and send me a message, right? Send me a message. If you're on TikTok, follow me on my Instagram. Go to my bio, follow me on my Instagram, and comment info. And let's talk about 2023. Let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about your goals. Let's talk about how we can partner up and how we can do something big. Because I know 2023 is going to be a breakthrough year for us, but I want it to be a breakthrough year for you. Absolutely. Okay. So once again, if that interests you, be sure to message me, and I'd love to be able to help you in any way that's possible. But yeah, this is a side note thing. But hey, I hope that this encouraged you. Once again, just to summarize, if you want to crush this year, if you want to launch 2023 right, end this year how you launch next year. End this year how you launch next year, and do the things that you would do right. Do the things that you would do in the beginning of the year now. And retune your spirit by disciplining your body, which then disciplines your mind. And everything's going to be great. I hope this helpful was. Tag this, share this, like this, subscribe to our YouTube and everything. Other than that, have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Great to see you guys. Talk soon. Bye-bye.